Welcome to Section 6. To enhance your learning, begin your study of the application of the Ignite Performance Training System and methodology by reading Section 6 of your manual. At the completion of this section, you will understand that Ignite Performance Training methodology has great application to youth, competitive, and adult athletes. Each element of Ignite Performance Training has a unique set of training principles and guidelines that drive this system of program design. And finally, the Ignite Performance Training Roadmap provides a systematic approach to program design that delivers excellent results for all athletes. Performance balance training gives every athlete the tools to utilize all of their strength, speed, power, agility, and skill, and helps them reach their true athletic potential. Every athlete needs full spectrum integrative strength from the competitive to the recreational. An athletic lifting style builds strength, stability, and power. Training athletic movement builds efficiency and strong motor patterns that are recalled in every competitive situation. Training these elements separately, and then once ready, layered together, enhances the athletic engine. Youth athletes who engage in performance balance training experience huge benefits in linking their mind to their muscle, resulting in better coordination, body awareness, more precise motor patterns, and enhanced muscle activation, while also building strong stabilization systems to reduce injury during growth. Integrated strength for youth lays the foundation for much better strength gains with age. Engaging in an athletic lifting style creates strong neuromuscular connections that are called upon later in life when puberty delivers the hormones that support muscle growth. Strong, young athletes remain injury-free as they establish great joint structure with increased lever length, allowing them to retain body control with major growth changes. The focus of athletic movement for youth athletes is to build and reinforce excellent motor patterns for more complex skill in later life. Teaching young athletes deceleration strategies gives them critical skills to avoid injury in collision and intense sports. Good mechanics fuel agility, speed, quickness, and power with growth and sport maturity. Success in high-tempo sport is differentiated by an athlete's ability to respond to an ever-changing sport environment. The ability to deliver offensive creativity and defensive responses for winning battles is founded in body control, body awareness, and stabilization that are created by successfully solving balance challenges. Failure in training drives performance gains in the game. Total body strength allows athletes to improve full spectrum strength from endurance to power. An athletic lifting style optimizes the development of strength that translates to sport skill execution. Training athletes to fire the entire kinetic chain sequentially when loaded gives them the explosive power that sport demands. The very best athletes read a sports situation and respond with lightning-fast quickness and accuracy, creating game-winning advantages. Training the mind-muscle communication system at game tempo means agility is effortless, quickness is explosive, and direction change is efficient. Applying sport-specific energetics to the training environment gives competitive athletes multiple movement speed options along with injury prevention. For the adult athlete who searches for ways to stay young, performance balance training keeps the body fine-tuned and responsive. Balance training stimulates the mind to fire stabilizing muscles to overcome balance challenges. When posture, mobility, and gait function could begin to deteriorate with age, performance balance training continues to develop these systems, giving the aging athlete confidence to pursue new activities at any age. Active adults aspire to continue to engage in many dynamic sports with age. Rather than limiting their choices based on a body on the decline, an athletic lifting style helps strengthen the entire kinetic chain to provide both strength and power for many exciting activities. More than just looking fit and young, the active adult desires a body that complies with the mind's commands in exciting activities that fill their recreational time. In the training world, few adults engage in high-intensity motor patterns and agility drills, leaving the valuable dynamic muscle fibers to atrophy and disengage. To be ready for any emergency, the adult athlete needs to continue to challenge the brain to fire different motor patterns, linking movements together for agility, and activate all segments of the energy production pathway. Athletic movement training keeps every adult athlete young and vibrant, ready for life's most exciting moments. As you begin to engage in the Ignite performance training methodology in greater depth, it is important to acknowledge that regardless of age, every athlete has the potential to improve their performance. Full engagement means you motivate, evaluate, provide feedback, search for appropriate progression strategies, and most importantly, learn and refine active coaching skills. A roadmap is a visual set of directions to help you navigate a purposeful training plan. Within the Ignite Performance Training Methodology Open Architecture Roadmap, there are 5 key components to impact your decision and your training choices as you learn more about all aspects of this methodology. We begin with the i360 Athlete Evaluation Profile to get a snapshot of the athletic engine. This will provide you with strengths and weaknesses to choose training priorities. The workout design is determined by the type of athlete, their needs, and your training philosophies. The exercises that you choose to include in your workouts are selected based on understanding the foundational philosophies and guidelines for each training element. And finally, the overload variables are applied to each exercise to build in purposeful progression within the progression pyramid. Thoughtful consideration of all aspects of science and application within each Ignite Performance training element to ensure your training plan delivers the best possible results. Let's begin our journey to investigate the roadmap. To begin, we will study performance balance to fully understand the science and philosophies that should be considered when balanced exercises are chosen and placed in your workouts. From a philosophical perspective, consider balance as the foundation for your training plan as it unifies the body and builds neuromuscular body awareness. When an athlete performs a balanced exercise, they are forced to focus the mind and encourage the body to solve the balance puzzle to succeed. Athletes search for the perfect point of balance for skill and strength execution. Always focus on the internal build of stabilization and sensory motor control, and choose exercises that have purpose. When planning the balance segment of any workout, always keep these guidelines and guardrails in mind. Proper posture and strong mechanics are key to loading and stressing the human body safely, so always be looking for and improving weak links in the kinetic chain. To improve the balance reaction system, balance must be challenged. Failure means the systems were overloaded, but in the next attempt, the body remembers, refines, and succeeds. The internal build means stabilization is created before explosive force production. Slow tempo and vector variability make balance challenges more complex and drive results up to the next level. Expose every athlete to balance exercises of varying complexity when they are prepared. The best athletes need foundational balance, just like beginner athletes need to slowly develop to more complex exercises. Use the complexity guidelines to progress from a static to dynamic challenges before attempting more complex transitional balance drills. Layering balance onto strength and/or movement exercises adds a new and different level of complexity that builds new results. Always search for new ways to challenge the neuromuscular system when it is ready to be advanced. Overload variables help trainers make an exercise or drill more complex without changing the intent of the drill. Review the overload variable chart in your manual to gain an insight in the ways to progress or regress a balanced exercise in training. Look at the left side of the chart for the least difficult variables to regress an exercise, and to the right side of the chart for the most difficult progression options in balance training. Layering multiple overload variables together increases complexity, so always be aware of the balance difficulty you are presenting to be sure your athlete is ready to attempt the exercise. Remember, purpose drives all decisions. The roadmap graphic here shows our step-by-step system that helps you build strong workouts and training cycles for your athletes. With a clear vision of the principles and guidelines for performance balance training in your mind, you can now start to build the balance segment of your workout. Step 1, organize. Define how balance will be trained in this workout. Step 2, select. What exercise will you use and at what level of complexity will it have? Train to improve, train to gain, or train to perform? Step 3, purpose and setup. Review the essential ingredients of successful execution of this exercise. Step 4, competence. Check to see if your exercise choice is appropriate for your athlete based on their ability to execute it to your expectations. Step 5, coaching and error detection. With a clear observation plan and active coaching, cue corrections to any errors your athlete performs. Step 6, athlete executes. Coach, provide feedback, correct, and motivate. Step 7, weak links. When you use this balance drill again at another workout, change the tempo of the drill to slow and controlled to be sure your athlete has no kinetic chain weak links. Step 8, metabolic demands. When you use this drill in the next workout, add higher metabolic demands to continue the progress. Step 9, challenge. Use this drill in Ignite Challenge to quantify your progress. Step 10, complexity. Look for ways to make this drill more complex by adding another element, either strength or in movement. The cycle of the roadmap continues.